So, the climactic scene in Macbeth is the Banquo Banquet.
Banquo banquet.
And so the definition of a climax is like the point of highest emotional intensity, and like you can't go back from it. And, like Macbeth couldn't really go back from.
A turning
You
point
can't kill
that you
someone
can't.
and unkill them.
A turning point that you can't turn back from. Like you can't like. Well, yeah, I mean like he killed people, but he like couldn't get away with it. But this time he was like in front of people, like going crazy.
Yeah, it was sort of like before the hallucinations about the dagger and stuff. That was in private. Like maybe Lady Macbeth was noticing something was up, but it didn't matter. But like literally losing your mind in front of
And everyone like knew too. Like they started like getting suspicious and
like Amanda Bynes, like when she like goes crazy on Twitter and like everyone just sees it and we're like, yo, like you're crazy. Like she can't like go back and be like, no guys, like I'm fine. Like everyone's like, no, like you're crazy.
Yeah, like Lady Macbeth tried to play it off like, oh, it's a condition that he's had as a child with like
the NBD just like
It's kind of ironic. It's like ironic how she ends up going crazy in the end too.
Yeah, because she like acted like she was.
Yeah, she's like, oh yeah, like, it's not a big deal. But then, I mean, you're sleep confessing and sleeping, writing notes, and like doing weird things in sleep.
But I mean, everybody could tell that there was something up. Like,
because he was like, don't shake your gory locks at me.
At an empty chair.
No, and he was like, no, because he was like, he's like, the table's full. And they're like, no, there's a seat right here. And he was like,
there's a guy shaking his bloody hair at me right now.
Yeah.
It was,
Could you imagine just like going to a table and then like seeing like a bloody person like sitting there like, and you're like with all your friends and like trying to play it off like.
But he actually believed that everybody else would see it.
And the visual adaptations of it, like the what was it, the Polanski? Not Polanski.
Polanski's the older one.
Yeah, Polanski is what I'm talking about. Polanski, the old one, not with the nurses, right?
Okay,
Yeah, okay. Well, like in that one, like everyone was just kind of like when like they turn it back to everyone else, like instead like they have the camera on him freaking out, but then they go to everyone else and everyone's literally like, everyone's just quiet and they're like hold like they like stop mid what they were doing and they're like. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there was no way to come back down or play it off. Like, everybody could tell there was something.
So that was like the huge turning point of the movie. Like every like his like secret was out, so to say.